King is sort of a minimum, having enough faith just to heal. That basically is almost as good as going full faith for a large portion of the early game. And then the spells, they don't even seem like they do that much damage. It just seems pretty crappy, to be honest. And here it is. Here it is. Wow, I didn't even... What? What happened? What? I had been in that area before. Maybe because I stopped moving? Yeah, so what... Okay. Yeah, what point was I making? Faith. Oh yeah, one other thing about faith is that the, upgrading the chimes doesn't even heal you more. It's another junky thing about faith. It's like unbelievable how useless it seems. Like it seemed like in specific instances, I guess, like when you need to be remove poison or toxin or something, like yeah, sure, and denial, I guess. Although I'd say denial is probably more useful for PvP. I don't know how many times you would get denial would come up as useful in PvE. Because, for one thing, a lot of times when you are getting hit, your killing blow, it may save you from your killing blow, but then you're getting rapid fire hit from something else. Like a lot of times when you die in PvE, you're overwhelmed. So sure, maybe you last one hit longer, but it doesn't necessarily do any... Especially in this game, it's just so spammy. But I haven't used it, so I don't know for sure. Yeah, so anyway, the chimes don't heal more. I don't understand what's with that. Yeah, so anyway, getting back to it. Yeah, okay, so I found Patches there in the Sigurd Onion Bro suit. And then I talked to him, did all that. And then I'm not even sure how it worked out. But somehow I ended up coming back here and going through the level again. I mean, like, why would I go through this level? There's absolutely nothing here. But I was just looking for things that maybe show up after. I didn't really think I missed anything, to be honest. I thought I went through pretty thoroughly. But I thought maybe there's things that would show up after I beat the boss. And so I was here, and I'm pretty sure that I was around here. I don't remember if I was planning on going through there or what I was doing, but I just was needed to get up to, I don't know what it was, to get a drink of water. Speaking of which, or use the bathroom or something. So I was gonna put the controller down, I thought, oh, wait a minute. I don't know where people come in for PvP. Oh! Yeah, I guess the, actually, I don't even know for sure. I don't think people can invade you after you beat the boss, but I don't know. I think at the time, now I feel pretty confident that they can't, but I think at the time I wasn't 100% sure. So I think what I did was I just thought, hey, wait, okay, or maybe I just forgot that I beat the boss. I don't exactly remember, but I'm pretty sure that I was somewhere in this area and I was worried about the people coming for invading, and I thought, okay, if I stay here, someone will... when they come to invade, they're going to check the bonfire because that's such a central area. And if I have those doors open, they're not going to probably come through this way, but they might look down here. So I thought, oh, I'll go around this corner, and then I'll... I think I had... I'm not sure exactly. I think I went around this corner, and I don't know for sure if that was the reason, but I was planning on getting up. And so I went around this corner. I thought, oh, okay, I'll just leave it here. And I went to put down my controller. And then all of a sudden I heard that voice. And I'm like, what the heck is that? There's no NPCs or anything around here. I could not believe it. What are the chances? I could literally go through this level like hundreds of times and or say through this game hundreds of times and never find that. Wait a second, what's going on here? Why is he not in there? Are you telling me I just found out something different? Okay, so anyway, what I was getting at is actually I think I was wearing the Onion Bros suit. Well, actually I don't know if I was or not. But anyway, I think I tried it on maybe? I don't remember for sure, but anyway, yeah, I came here and I went to put the controller down, and then I heard Sigurd's voice like I did there, and then I could not believe it. What are the chances I'd actually find, like, what are the like, just going through a level that you've already beaten, gotten everything, just doing that again is like, that decreases the chances hugely. Like, if I do, it's like rare to go through a level you've beaten the boss at. For one thing, like you've already cleared it all. There's nothing to do. So usually it's just to sort of check things out. And if it is to check things out, you usually think, oh, it's just going to be a quick breeze by, like just run past things, just sort of look for something there. You don't do this intense, thorough search. But I just happened to stop here, about to put the controller down, and I hear this voice, and I was blown away. I couldn't believe it. That, I think, is my find of the century for Dark Souls. I can't believe I found this. There's like no clue or no indication. Unless he shows up in all of these. I know there's more, there's some in the camp area, the second level camp area. I'm not sure if he can show up in any of them. But yeah, so anyway, that was awesome. But also, where the heck is he? What is going on here? I'm pretty sure you could see him down there. But even if you couldn't, why isn't he bringing up any... Oh! Wait a second, I don't have Patch's armor. Or Onion Bro armor. Because Patch's... I don't... Yeah, like Patch's... This game... I'm not a fan... I'm definitely not a fan of this... stuff that only shows up when you do the certain particular set of things and only shows up at a certain time. That is so ridiculous. The reason I hate that is because basically what's it do? It just says, who cares about somebody's actual playthrough? Just look on the internet, cheap out, and use a guide and just cheat. Like, there's no actual sort of like thought to a person playing through the game, just you in the game. It's like when you have to find something at a specific time, it's just like, and then it's part of the trophy collection. It's like anyone who wants to get the trophy or just beat the game, I don't really care that much about the trophy. I don't really care about the trophy for the trophy's sake. It just sort of gives a sort of a challenge. It's just sort of I just view it as an extra challenge. I don't really care too much whether it's a trophy or it's just an in-game challenge. It's just all the same to me. But anyway, it's just a fun challenge to go through. Like, to me, it's no different than, oh, you beat the boss at the end of the game, you get a trophy. What, like, you're just trying to beat a challenge. But anyway, when they put this stuff, the only one-time scenario. Now, I don't know how much of this stuff is. Some of it isn't, because I did go way back or I did go back into the catacombs and found Henri. So some NPCs will stay around until you... well, although I don't know for sure, maybe I hadn't gone too far in the game to trigger that yet. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an NPC that will... Oh, I think Yoel. I don't think he'll move. I think he'll stay there. I don't know for sure. I can't say for sure that I've completely tested these things 1,000%, but I think some NPCs will just stay there and wait for you until you interact with them, and others just, there's only a brief moment of time where you have to fulfill certain things and they show up and then they move. Like Patches, like he's not there. I have no idea. I don't even know why he shows up in the first place, and I also don't know why he leaves. I guess maybe if you beat the boss, once you beat the boss, he leaves. Although I don't think that's true, because I think I came back to him as a merchant. I really have no idea. I'm not a fan of, like, how am I supposed to know what it's just like this random stuff that triggers it. So I'm not really a fan of that. I'd prefer Patches just be there all the time. Or even be in a more hidden spot, but just be there all the time. I don't like this. Like, how am I supposed to know? I'm supposed to play through, like, this game over and over and over to find things I don't even know are there that only show up at a certain moment in time? Like, basically no one's gonna do that. It's gonna be like 1% of the of the people who play the game, or less, are gonna find it the natural way, or will find all the things surrounding it the natural way, and 99% of people are just gonna look it up, because, I mean, some of those people will look it up regardless, but at least give them the chance to find it on their own. When you just, like, shows up one time, like, it just becomes I'm not gonna play through the whole game like 10 times just to find out Patches. I mean, I'll play through the whole game 10 times if it's fun, but I'm not going to play through the whole game 10 times just to find out some Patches specific scenario or some Henri specific scenario. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you can do that in like a half an hour game, fine, but not in a long game like Dark Souls. But anyway, so I don't know what's going on with Patches. That's why I basically say I've done all I've found Patches. I can't play through the game 86,000 times to find out every single possible scenario. So at this point, I'm hoping to see messages. Wait a second, I'm not even online. Why am I not online? Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So Patches. Yeah. So I got. Apparently, at least partly, did what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah, so Patches is there. For some reason, he doesn't show up, but I think he'll show up in Firelink Shrine. Now, here's the part 2. Firelink Shrine. I was watching this person on this playthrough, and I was planning on going through all of Firelink Shrine again, or all of this early area again, at some point. Just kind of get distracted, do other things. I mean, it's not that exciting going through these areas you've already been through, because there's nothing, most of the time there's nothing there to do. But I was at some point eventually... I meant to go through it all. But anyway, so I would have found I think I would have found this eventually, as long as I kept playing the game. But even so, I was watching this playthrough, and somebody just mentioned that they saw a message, and it was something kind of sinister, and someone said, they just happened to say, I gotta say it was a pretty good call. They said, this is exactly the kind of area Patches would be. And I was sort of wondering